I'll give you my Forex robot that I used to pass FTMO challenge, and in addition, in this video I will demonstrate how to pass the challenge with the robot. I'm sure you're ready, so let's begin. The robot is quite simple. It will open long trades whenever the price goes below the envelopes and short trades when it goes above the envelopes. Period of 25 and deviation of 0.35%. I use stop loss of 30 pips and take profit of 75 pips. Two trades have already executed. With the first one I made with profits above 20%. The take profit was reached. I will show you the trade so you can see where I have placed the robot right at that zone, and at the opening of that bar I had a long trade. I'll put a horizontal line and you will see that the entry is 105.60. As said, my stop loss is 30 pips lower, which is at 105.30. And my take profit was perfectly reached this morning right at 106.35. At the top of this candlestick, the trade was closed and you can see that I have $224 in my account. And because the price is already above the envelopes, the robot opened a short trade at the opening of next bar. The entry price was 106.15, so my stop loss was at 106.45 and my take profit at 105.40. However, we had red hot economic news and I had to close the trade, but I preferred actually to place my stop loss at the break even, so I gave the chance to the trade to go in the right direction before the news. You can see that at 5 p.m. my time we had the manufacturing PMI, and later tonight we have the FOMC meeting minutes, which is the time you want to stay away from the markets. However, if I haven't moved the stop loss to the break even, I'll be on a nice profit and potentially I'll be passing the challenge before 9 p.m. tonight. But seriously, you want to stay away from the markets when there is FOMC meeting. However, I'm pretty sure some of you have noticed that my first trade was with 0.3 lot size and my second one is with 105. And that is the scaling method I use to pass FTMO challenge just with two trades. The maximum that I'm risking with every trade is just 1% during the FTMO challenge, and I'm targeting 2.5%. With the robot and the strategy that I just showed to you, this means that if I have stop loss of 30 pips and I have take profit of 75 pips and I'm trading 0.3 as a lot size, I will risk maximum 1% if my stop loss hits, and I will profit about 2 to 2.5% if my take profit hits. Now, if I lose 1%, I go for the next trade and it's not a big deal. But if my take profit is hit and I put 2.5% in my account, with the next trade I would reinvest that amount together with the 1% I risked initially, which means that I will put 3.5% from my account as a maximum loss. And because my risk reward ratio is 2.5, I will target 8.75%. Or that is about $875 in take account plus the first trade, which is 250. I would pass the challenge. And I have dedicated a complete lecture about my money management, but please don't take that as a piece of financial advice. It's your personal responsibility how much you'll be risking, how much you'll be trading. I'll put a link down below in the description if you want to know more about the money management system that I'm using. And on the third day, I am down 2%, and I'm quite happy I'm recording such an example, so I won't pass the challenge just with two consecutive trades. I'm not saying it's not possible with the scaling system I just explained to you. It is possible, but with this challenge I already had one profitable trade, then I scaled it up and I ended up hitting the stop loss, and I had one more stop loss right earlier this morning, so I am down 2%. You will see that the robot is missing on the chart, and this is because we just had the non-farm employment change. And if I bring it right over the recording screen, you will see that only our FTMO traders having FTMO account or FTMO account aggressive account types are not allowed to execute any trade in the window of 2 minutes before until 2 minutes after the release. So during the challenge you can trade such a news. But if you have a funded account, you should be careful with that, and especially with the dollar, you should pay attention to the federal fund rate and statement, the non-farm employment change, which we just had, the advanced GDP, FOMC meeting minutes, and the CPI. Now, I personally paused the trading 2 hours before such news, and because it is Friday, I will put the robot back on the chart on Monday and I will show you the trades that we had. But one important thing here is, if you look at the chart, you will see that on this hourly candlestick the price went from 105 up to 105.30, so it went up and down quite many times. If I switch to M1 chart and I go back, you will see how the price reacted on the release. And if you use stop loss somewhere between 20 to 30 pips, it is very likely that it will be just wiped off and the price might continue in your favor. So you might be trading during the challenge on non-farm employment change if you are trading a small amount and you have a huge stop loss. But if your strategy has a stop loss of 30 pips, just like the one I'm sharing with you right now, I would strongly suggest you to stay away from the market and just enjoy your Friday with friends or family, or record videos like me. And here I am at the end of the month, actually 1st of February, and I didn't want to make the video too long and boring, so I have decided to show you all of the trades from the month at the end. And you will see that right after this stop loss on the 5th of January, I had another losing trade from the robot and another one that had the stop loss, and then a take profit, and then again the stop loss was hit once I have increased the lots, and then I had another take profit. I have scaled it and my take profit was reached with over $787, but that was not enough to pass the challenge because previously I had a few losing trades. Then what I had, one more stop loss and another stop loss from yesterday, and actually I have passed all of the trading objectives except the last one, and I was just at about 8 trades or so. So I have opened 2 small trades, one with 0.1 the other day and one with 0.30 with stop loss and take profit of 10 pips. So I just wanted the day to count as a trading day. And why I did that is because I can have a free retake, and I'm very glad I am recording such an example. So if you are passing the first 3 trading objectives and you're 1 cent on a profit, you can ask for a free retake. And if you look at my email, you will see that FTMO confirmed a free retake. So I will have a new account and I will put the robot again, and that is just fine. Not reaching the target is normal sometimes. As long as you're keeping the other trading objectives and you are on a profit, you can ask for a free retake. And if you just look quickly on my screen, you will see that euro dollar for the second half of the month, or even previously, was just in a range. There were a few trades when the price was going outside of the envelopes, but not enough volatility for the robot to have a few consecutive profitable trades, and that is okay. I have no pressure with me. I haven't spent any time in front of the chart. Just in a few times I have increased and lowered the lot size. I am within their trading rules. Just the take profit was not reached, so I'll have a new account and I will put the robot again and I will show you the results. And right after I started the free retake challenge, I have passed it just with 2 trades using the same robot, and obviously after that I took a few more trades with 0.01 lot just to match with their trading objectives for minimum trading days. But I will show you in a second those 2 trades. If you look at my screen, you will see them on the charts, but before that I want to show you exactly how it went. So the challenge was passed with a balance of $11,039, which means that I have over 10%, which is enough to pass the challenge. And now I didn't start with the verification yet. What I will show you is the 2 trades I had, one after another. The first one was a long trade, so the robot opened a long trade right after I had an opening, at this bar below the envelopes. Previous bar was inside, so long trade was opened. Here is the stop loss and here was the take profit, and you can see that I have placed one horizontal line and here it was reached. 2 bars after that I had the confirmation for a short trade. So right in here we have an opening inside the envelopes, and on the opening of next bar we had a bar that opened above the envelopes. Let me just make it a little bit thicker so you will see exactly the envelopes. Here it is. So this is the first entry. A bar opened inside, the next bar opened below. We had a long trade, stop loss and take profit, and after the take profit was hit, 1 bar opened inside, the next one opened outside of the envelopes. Stop loss is above and take profit was below in here. And if I scroll the chart, you will see that we had a very impulsive bar that reached the take profit, and I had over 10% in my account with just 2 trades, very quickly, one after another. And because we have those minimum trading days, after that I opened manually in a few consecutive days a few trades with 0.01 just to fulfill the trading criteria. And now I'm going for the verification process, and if you guys want to see a video about that as well, just let me know down in the comments and I will do my best to record it. And before I wish you a wonderful day, don't forget that there is the link for the robot. If you want to test it out for free, I will give it to you, but you make sure to test it first on a demo or the free trial that FTMO offers, and it is your own personal decision if you will be trading this robot on a challenge or during the verification or on a funded account. I give you the robot and I leave the decision on you if you want to use it. As well, check out the complete FTMO masterclass. I know that many of you already have that course, and for all of my subscribers I will leave a coupon down below in the description so we can take it with over 90% discount. And now I wish you a wonderful day. Don't forget to love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.